Thought you did some good things. How did you feel like you played?
Not to my potential. I think it's for for me. I grade myself real hard. But I think it wasn't where I want to be. So I need to improve a lot better. So that means more focus. Like today, tomorrow practice come out and just focus in on what I need to do in the job. Because Mississippi State they're physical. I have much respect for that O-line. They've been like that 100 years, so it's nothing. There's nothing about this game that's going to be pretty. It's going to be hard nosed, physical. Hit me, I hit them. It's going to be a defensive effort, for this game for us to come out with this win. There's always a defensive game. Playing Mississippi State, I got hats goes off, a lot of respect to them. Don't have nothing bad to say. But it's going to be a physical deal. But as far as my play against Utah State, I thought it could have been a lot better. So, hey, I'm ready for it to happen. The first game, like they say, the old saying is the biggest progression is from week 1 to week 2. So, we're ready to take that step forward.
You guys gave up 225 rushing yards, something like that. Was it a tough pill for you to swallow, knowing that that's not how Auburn operates usually?
Right, that was a tough pill for us to swallow. And, like I say, that deal right there was embarrassing. But I know we're going to respond. It's a great challenge, and I know we're going to respond, but it was embarrassing for me, as an individual. And I know just Auburn, because that's Auburn regardless of who you got. You don't run on. So, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Is this something you guys talk about? The 11 of you that play up on the front line, is that this is not going to happen again?
Yes, and that's something we talk about. We don't go and boast and say that this is not going to happen. We too good for that. We put our opponents down. We should respect our opponent. We know what kind of game he's going to be. And they are physical. They are tough. They don't mind hitting you. They get after it, and that's what you respect. You love games like this. You embrace games like this. Just up front, meaning two inside guys. You embrace this. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You don't want to be over here and over here. You embrace hitting somebody, coming off the block and making a tackle. That's what one day, if you're going to get paid, that's what you're going to do. And so we embrace it. And like I say, giving up over 200 yards, that is unacceptable. We cannot do that. We will be beat if we continue to do that. But we cannot do that.
Was it a matter of strength or alignment, or what was it?
No.
You had some really young guys playing in that tackle spot.
You're right, and you could say it's experience and this and that, and in some way you could be right, but when it comes up front, it's all about a sense of urgency. It's like pride, it's like the bench press. You're just pressing, getting off the block. So it's just like, for us, the game is simple. It's coming off the football, holding all the gaps, and go making the play. So we don't really look at it as a youth issue because we got the talent. It's just all about just coming off and just have that confidence and that swagger that Auburn has. And you just have that confidence and swagger. No matter what you do to me, it's not going to happen. And that's the way we set the tone for practice this week and everything else.
You expect the true freshman who played defensive tackle to be better week 2 from having some experience?
Yes, and you only get better from this experience, you know what I mean? So, I remember I was in this situation last year after coming from Arkansas State, coming to Mississippi State. And it is crazy. It's playing Mississippi State. It don't matter how good you are, bad, or this and that, or how good the offense is. It comes down to a defensive nutcut, Offense over here, whatever offense make maybe 2 or 3 plays, that's what it might determine out the winner. You know what I mean? It's that serious when it comes to Auburn and Mississippi State. It's physical. From 04 to 10, the undefeated, the championship years or whatever, it just always come down to you can't pull up. I couldn't go into history and pull up a great Auburn team it always gonna come down to just physicality and just who wants it more. That's all this game is all about. When us in Mississippi State, that's who wants it more, and we will see. But right now, we're just gonna prepare the right way, right mindset, very serious and focused on the task at hand. Like I said again, we respect the opponent of the team.
With them coming into this game off, 59 points, 645 yards, I mean, how does that kind of factor in that, how you guys are preparing? Does it make you, I guess, hungrier to get after them and say, you're not putting up 600 yards against us or anything like that? Or, does that kind of factor into?
I mean, I guess it's a certain way you think like that, but the way we think is just, hey, it's Mississippi State. What they did last week was good. I mean, that was great, but it's us in Mississippi State, so we can't. It's not like we don't know, should we do this or should we do that? It's just we're just gonna come off the ball, run, hit. I mean, the game comes down simple when you play teams like this. It's just you see ball, you hit ball. It's just as simple as that. So it started up front. So the challenge is for the defensive line is to show them, this is Auburn. This is Auburn. This is what we're all about. We stop running.
Let me ask you this. You were saying who wants it more is the person who usually wins that game. But Mississippi State's got a bunch of guys that got their brains beaten 2 years ago, and they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have a bunch of 18 and 19-years-olds. I mean, you're the old man. I mean,
well,
how do you know your guys have that much want?
Because, like I say, playing defensive line is just a pride deal. It's almost like if you lining up in front of me, there's no way, no matter how old I am or whatever, you're not going to knock me around. It's just that's how much I want. That's how much I want to hit him, because you're not. If it's up to me and you, I'm going to win. And the hardest thing, and you're right about that, but the hardest thing is about that too is when you're dealing with youth, you have to understand I'm not going to win every play. But the key is I'm going to try to beat you more than you beat me, and we'll be successful. So we understand that, of course they're home. I mean, this is Auburn, Mississippi State. This is every year, no matter if it's one side good, one side bad, it's going to be home, because this is just the respect that these two groups got for each other. So you're going to come home. But for us, it's just going back to playing the position. It's just a pride deal. It's not even about records, about this, about what happened last week. It's just, can you knock me around? And the answer is no.